What is Eagle Ride? Eagle Ride is a carpool app to decrease vehicle usage on the road and improve our environment. It is an app that parents can use if they cannot drive their students to school or other curricular events. It can also be used to create safe walking or biking routes for kids.
Objectives. The first objective of the app is to decrease the amount of miles traveled from one point to another. Our second objective is to make a more sustainable future. Our third objective is to send a message on how everyone can help the environment, and it will hopefully expand to other schools.
We sent out a survey asking people questions if they would use Eagle Ride. We got 51 results back. 53% would use the app. 29% would use this app to get to school. 27% would use this app to get home from school. And 33% would use this app to get to or leave extra events.
The way we manage biosolids is, first of all, we dry it up. The liquids inside the poop will be released into the ocean, which will affect our food chain and also pollute the environment. Once the poop is dried out, it will be trucked to these landfills, which the methane inside the poop will be released into the atmosphere, which captures 20 to 25 times more heat, and also will release toxins into the ground, which might seep into our water pipes, which might intoxicate the water we drink today. So there's a better way we can manage these biosolids, which Pedro will be talking about.
So our idea is to turn poop into electricity, and the way we would do that is by a thermal process. So first we would process the poop ourselves, eliminating the toxins going into the ground, and at the same time the methane going into the air. After that, we would then burn the poop, which would to create heat, and use that heat to heat water, which would make steam, and use that steam to power a steam turbine, creating the electricity, and also resulting in clean air going into our atmosphere. The leftovers after burning the poop are also clean, meaning that we could put it into concrete, which also eliminates the need for landfills altogether for poop. And the difference between regular burning and our burning is we would actually control the fumes from burning so they wouldn't go into the atmosphere. And in summary, our idea is to turn poop into electricity and use that electricity to power cars. And those cars can be regular cars, race cars, and even trucks.
Why a geode is a supercar. The geode will get you to work all week on electricity, but allow you to take weekend getaways no matter the distance or place.
On average, Americans drive 32 miles round trip to work. With the geode, they will not have to use gas all week.
With the geode, you can go anywhere you want, whenever you want, while still getting the same gas mileage as a regular hybrid car. What makes the geode such a versatile car?
It's all about the weight. To cut the usual 1,000 pounds of the car body's weight in half, we're using an aluminum car body.
We are also going to have an aluminum block engine, which will allow it to save at least another 150 pounds.
We'll be using magnesium alloy in our car parts. Magnesium is actually 33% lighter than aluminum, 60% lighter than titanium, and 75% lighter than steel, while still being stronger per unit volume than all three of those metals.
The geode will have carbon fiber door reinforcements, which is stronger and much lighter than steel.
Finally, we'll have aluminum shock absorption bumpers. These will protect the valuable lithium-ion battery from low-speed collisions.
Have you ever been stuck in traffic and wishing you could float above the cars? With our idea, you can. It's the DART 916, Drone Aerial Regional Transport. It will take people off the road into the skies. Our hope is that drones would be used primarily for transportation for commuters and tourists who would get around the city from various hubs or skyports. It would also be used for entertainment, as people can choose to enjoy unique scenic views of the city. Lastly, it could serve as a delivery system for goods or in an emergency situation.
So for landing on this drone, there's a pod with the people in it, and there's the actual drone with all of the hardware in it. So to land, we have a winch that would lower the pod down. Now, the reason we have this is so the pod, it's away from the drone when it's actually landing, increasing safety. But also in the case of emergency, let's say the drone is about to explode. So we want to get the people away from the drone. So what we do, we have a ballistic parachute on both of them so we can eject the pod away from the drone, then they can both parachute away. This can go somewhere safe to land without having the people go over to where it's going to explode.